Why Billy always gets picked last and why clients skip you too. Most people think Billy gets picked last because people are mean. That is not why. Billy gets picked last because everyone already knows what to expect. And that one idea explains why so many businesses get seen but never chosen. In this video, I'm explaining why people get picked first, middle, or last on the playground and in business, and why being visible is not the same thing as being hireable. Here's the setup. Think about picking teams for a baseball game. There's always three kinds of players. First is the person who gets picked first. Everybody knows they're good, they've seen them play, they're reliable, low risk. Second, the people who get picked somewhere in the middle. Nobody really knows much about them. They might be good, they might not be, but there's no reputation yet, positive or negative. And then there's Billy. Billy gets picked last, not because he's standing in the wrong place, not because he didn't raise his hand, not because people didn't see him. Billy gets picked last because everyone already knows he's not great at baseball. Now, here's the key insight. Being unknown is better than being poorly understood. If a brand new kid showed up on the playground tomorrow, someone nobody had ever seen before, they wouldn't get picked last. They'd probably get picked in the middle. Why? Because uncertainty feels safer than a known bad outcome. Now, take that exact dynamic and move it into business. Most professionals think their problem is that they're not visible enough. So they run ads, they list themselves everywhere, they optimize for search, they try to get found. And yes, those things put you on the field for sure, but they do not decide who gets picked because clients don't just see one option. They compare, they skim, they hesitate, they ask a silent question you never hear. Who feels safest to choose? If two professionals look similar on paper, the client doesn't flip a coin. They default to familiarity. They default to certainty. They default to reputation. One professional has a listing and a headline. The other has explanations, articles that show how they think, videos that demonstrate how they explain problems, reviews that confirm outcomes, repeated exposure that makes them feel known. That second person gets picked first, not because they're louder, because they're safer. And this is where most marketing gets it wrong. Ads get attention, directories get exposure, SEO gets you discovered, but credibility is what determines draft order. Getting found puts you in line. Reputation determines whether you're picked first, somewhere in the middle, or last. If people don't know what it's like to work with you, they won't risk choosing you. And if someone else has already done the work of making themselves understood, the decision feels easy. That's why some businesses seem to get all the clients, even though plenty of other qualified people are standing right there. They didn't win visibility, they won trust. So if you're getting traffic, referrals, views, or impressions, but not appointments, this is why. You're visible, but you're still unknown. And in a sea of options, unknown rarely gets picked first. If you're ready to stop competing on attention and start competing on credibility, that's exactly what Be Picked exists to solve. Because getting found is step one. Getting chosen is the real game. If you enjoy these videos, please like, comment, and subscribe, and share it with a friend.